It was one of those quiet Sunday mornings when nothing feels out of place until something does. Officer Daniel Reeves stood outside a 7-Eleven, sipping his coffee, half listening to the hum of traffic and birds. Everything was ordinary, until a small voice broke the calm. "Sir, if I give you my dog, will you arrest my stepdad?" Daniel looked down. A little boy stood there, no more than 7. His cheeks were smudged with dirt, his shoes were untied, and his small hands were trembling as he held a leash. Beside him stood a thin golden dog, a German shepherd mix with ribs showing and eyes that had seen too much. Daniel blinked, sure he'd misheard. "Why would I arrest him?" he asked softly. The boy's lips quivered. "Because he hurts us," he whispered. "And Mom says if I tell anyone, he'll take Buddy away." At that name, the dog lifted his ears as if he understood every word. Daniel knelt down, lowering his voice. "Hey, what's your name?" "Eli." "Well, Eli, I don't need your dog, okay? But I do need to make sure you and Buddy are safe. Can you tell me where you live?" Eli's eyes darted toward the road. "If I talk, he'll make Buddy disappear." "But you're a cop. You can stop him, right?" Daniel nodded. "I can try." The boy's voice cracked. "Then please take Buddy. He's all I got. Just make him stop." That line hit Daniel harder than any gunshot ever could. He'd been on the force for 12 years. But nothing prepares you for the way a child says please. He took Eli's hand gently. "You're not giving me your dog, son. We're just going to make sure you both stay safe." Minutes later, Daniel called it in. "Dispatch, this is Officer Reeves. I've got a child reporting abuse. We're heading northbound on Route 40. Request immediate backup." As the patrol car moved through the quiet streets, Eli sat in the front seat, eyes fixed on Buddy in the back. The dog's tail thumped weakly, sensing his boy's fear. When they pulled up to the Adressa run-down trailer at the edge of town, Daniel felt a chill. The yard was littered with beer cans, old tires, and silence. He turned to Eli. "Stay in the car. Both of you." From inside the trailer came shouting. Then a crash. Daniel didn't wait. He kicked the door open. The smell hit first alcohol, sweat, and rage. A man stumbled from the hallway, his eyes bloodshot. "What the hell do you want?" he snarled. "Police," Daniel said firmly. "We need to talk." The man sneered. "That brat been talking again?" And that's when Buddy growled a low, deep sound that made the hair on Daniel's neck rise. The man raised his hand, but before he could take another step, Daniel moved. In one swift motion, he had the cuffs on him. "You're under arrest for child endangerment and assault." Eli burst through the doorway, tears streaming down his face. He dropped to his knees and hugged Buddy so tightly the dog whined. "You did it!" Eli cried. "You saved us!" Daniel crouched beside him. "No, Eli, you did." "You spoke up." Later, as child services arrived, Daniel stood by his patrol car, watching them drive away. Buddy looked out the window one last time, locking eyes with Daniel. A single look, but enough to say thank you. A week later, Daniel got the report Eli was safe with a foster family. The boy refused to sleep unless Buddy was right beside him. The social worker said he smiled for the first time in months. Daniel couldn't stop thinking about that moment outside the 7-Eleven. Those dirty hands, that leash. And those words, "If I give you my dog, will you arrest my stepdad?" It wasn't a trade. It was a cry for help. And Daniel realized that bravery doesn't always roar, it sometimes whispers when you're most afraid. Months later, on another quiet morning, Daniel was patrolling near the same 7-Eleven when he heard a bark. Familiar. Warm. He turned, and there was Eli running down the sidewalk, Buddy wagging his tail like he owned the world. Eli grinned, breathless. "He's still mine, Officer Reeves. You kept your promise." Daniel smiled. "No, kid. You kept yours." This story touched millions of hearts, and if it touched yours, too, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more emotional, real-life inspired stories that remind us kindness, courage, and love always win. And tell us, where are you watching from?